Back again here with the up-and-coming reggae and hip-hop artist KGenius, coming straight out of Brooklyn. KGenius, big up.
Big up, Dero. Wagwan.
Chilling, man, chilling. And greetings, I want to say welcome on behalf of the entire JawWorks Radio. Massive, just big respect.
Yeah, man, big respect, sir. It was really, really nice, really hot, be on the air with you, Smasher. I really, really appreciate this, the moment, and it's a pleasure for me to be with you right now.
Yes, give thanks. So, KGenius, I want to start with your name. How did you get the name KGenius, and has that been your name from the start as coming up as a reggae artist?
Actually, no. I'm glad I asked that too, because my name changed twice. It was first, it was my initial KG first, and then it went from KG to KGB, and then I have to drop the B again because a friend of mine, his name is is Vernon Condell, which is Billy. Actually, he's the one that really, he always say, "Yo, genius," every time he see me, we're like, "Genius," because of the, of how I operate, and then I said to myself, since he always called me and then people start calling me genius, I just add the letter K genius to it, and it's amazing because, I always, thought myself as a self-king, so every man is a king in his own kingdom, so yeah, that's what the K, stand for, King Genius, really, so it shortened to be K Genius, that's how it come by, really.
Respect. I agree. Everyone out there is a king and a queen, and princes and princesses. People, just lifting up our spirits, and lifting up our brethren and sisters, So, big up, King Genius.
Yes, man. Big up. God blessing. Ja! Yes, I.
Yes, Rastafari.
Yes, I. Blessings from the Most High, Ja. Yes, master. Yeah, man.
Your music has a wide range of styles. What music did you grow up listening to in Jamaica?
Yeah, actually, it was really a blessing to this because, when I first grew up, was a lot of roots and culture. I heard a lot of roots, and Bob Marley was playing a lot, on the radio. Not only that, Peter Tosh was a really great influence on me because Peter Tosh and Bob was together, and the music, the guitar just have a melody to it that it was just a sweet sound, and it was very, very hypnotizing to me. So from there, I really just started loving music, and, from the background of reggae music, the way all Jamaica was back in the days growing up was, every day was a sound playing. You could hear a sound from this yard or a sound from that yard. So, and people just go to parties. So party was like a every night thing. So that's how music became really very, inspirational for me, and that time,
Yeah. I've been to Jamaica, and I remember that. You can't go anywhere without hearing a sound system somewhere in the background. If you're not right there, you're still hearing it. Music runs Jamaica in a big way, and it shows in all the quality of music that's been coming out of that island, for so long. So, Jamaica, yes, respect.
I agree, yeah, man.
So tell us about coming up, as a reggae artist in Jamaica and traveling around the island, as a youth with the sound system. Did you come up in the sound system culture? Like you mentioned, being around the sound as a performer. Did you ever step up, and get a chance to voice in the dance halls?
Actually, no, I really didn't. At the time, when as a young youth growing up, I really just touch a mic here and then, cause sound system was really, it's a beautiful thing for the community, because really they really release the youths them, like, they just at a dancehall sound, and if you sound real good for a moment, they will give you the show on a beat and just give you the mic, and you start DJ, you know what I'm saying? And at the start, you get your little boos and woos. It's a really tough crowd to please. So,
oh yeah, that's true.
I didn't get no big break, you know what I'm saying? But if I was still there, unfortunately, yeah, it would have been, I think I would have been way bigger than who I am right now,
Right. Well, let's talk about, where you are right now, because big things happening. You got a new album out. now available on iTunes. The album's called Disclosure. How did this album come about, and what can people expect to hear from this album, Disclosure?
Well, Disclosure is a very positive, it's an open eye, really and truly. By creating the music that I created, not well, I wouldn't say me because the inspiration of Jah, have descended upon me and give me the inspiration to write, and not only like give me the music that come forth out of my mouth, and and the positiveness of the music really, it have to be disclosed, I say in different ways. So, it's a message really, and just trying to make people be aware of their surroundings, because you don't really get too much music. So it really starts out as a little feel for the people and to understand who I am really. And there's plenty more from the process right now to come out.
Oh, okay. So you got some things in the work currently.
Definitely have a lot of stuff in the works right now. Just trying to look forward to put a band together. That's basically what it is. Because I do have a lot of mostly guitar music that that I'm trying to get out, but I really need a band so the people could really hear me more better in the sense so they could really hear and feel me. But as a versatile person, I just try to be open-minded and try to open the doors now and let people hear me and feel who I am first, before the break, before it really busts out. You understand what I say?
Yes. And so far, we've played the tune, Watch the Struggle a little bit. So here on Jah Works Radio, we're definitely looking forward to hear the works coming up, for sure. But right now, you got the new single, Watch the Struggle, brand new video. People can check on YouTube, KGenius Watch the Struggle. Tell us, I want to play this track here in a minute. So tell us a little bit about this single, Watch the Struggle. What's the meaning of this tune?
Actually, I'm glad you really asked it. People are really going through some hard times right now. You know what I'm saying? They're really facing crisis. Because, before God rest my soul of my mother, like about, December 19 will be, 2 years now since she passed on. And, I do understand she's a strong woman. And I've seen her work so hard in her life, and working so hard, it really is a stress for her, and just to try to please the family and make us be more, appreciative of life. She give and she give and she give, and the stressfulness and she went away with cancer, but it really started to open my eye more, because I have kids of my own, and seeing people losing them house, and seeing people going through some hardships, losing their jobs, and it's not getting any better, it's getting worse. So, Ethiopian is a reggae artist that really, that I seek out at the open mic. And, I really liked him, and, I gave him a break and to come into the studio, and, and then we started, he called me up one of these days and he said, yo, I have this song, and, from Jamaica, and we need to, you want to create something. And I went over, and it was a blessing, Jah just come up on us, that time, and the music just arrived, and then my nephew came over, and then we finished it up, and then it was all coming together, and then just out of nowhere, the uprising of the Wall Street movement, and it was a blessing, and everything just connected. And, it's just for the people to recognize that we're going through a hard time, and we just need to, stand together and stand firm. And it's just for, an upliftment song for people to recognize that it's a struggle no matter what it is, but you got to still live, so you still have to still move on.
Yeah, and you mentioned, that the Wall Street movement, Occupy Wall Street, and watching your video, you could see that the movement's right around you, going on at that moment. So, how did that come about, that your video happened to be shot, in the park, with the Occupy Wall Street movement surrounding the eye?
Yes, it's a blessing still, because, for me, it wasn't a plan for me, but it was just plan, because when it comes out, my wife, as you know, she was like, they're having the movement in it was the third day, and so you have the movement down there, and and I said, you need to go check it out, and I grabbed my cameras and start going there in the middle of the night and seeing people lying on the street, and it was a blessing because to be up close and personal with people and realizing that they were very serious. Was people wasn't even talking about it, they were just doing it. So it was an action of it was a great action by doing the works. So therefore, I just go down there and start doing the works also, because it was a motivation for me to realize that people are doing it and they're not talking. So why not I should just go down there and just do the same thing too. So I start and reason with people and start shooting the video and let them know. Some people know, but I guess they never take me really serious at what I was doing, and now it's more serious than they ever thought it was.
Right. So let's move right into Watch the Struggle. KGenius, give us a little introduction here before we run the tune.
Watch the struggles and go on, yeah. Watch the struggles and go on, whoa. Watch the struggles and go on, yeah. Watch the struggles and go on. Say what is struggles and go on, what is struggles and go on. Brrr. Yes,
That's the way you owe him. God we praise.
Hallelujah. We come along. Satama Sagana. Shalom. Stop us say.
Watch the struggles and go on. Watch the struggles and go on.
Not the people, nobody.
Watch the struggles and go on. Watch the struggles and go on.
Try the hills and the valley.
Watch the struggles and go on. Watch the struggles and go on. Yeah. Watch the struggles and go on. Watch the struggles and go on.
Jaja, bless everybody.
Hallelujah. Don't you see what's going on? Yeah.
What's going on?
Earthquake in diverse places. Yeah. Oh, though we all human beings. Yeah. Same thing could have happened to me. So I sing, watch the struggles and go on. Watch the struggles and go on.
Not the people, nobody.
Watch the struggles and go on. Watch the struggles and go on.
Try the hills and the valley.
Watch the struggles and go on. Watch the struggles and go on. Yeah. Watch the struggles and go on. Watch the struggles and go on.
God bless everybody. Them get trust across, lurking like snake under grass. Room for no food make me pass. Do you know what it costs to see me whole family them last? Look how much people dead off. Make me talk to the boss. That far I don't know the half. Him a guide for me step when me walk. I the lamb to the slaughter. Yes, see me can mile. So on your face, I put a smile and
watch the struggles and go on. Watch the struggles and go on.
not the people, nobody.
Watch the struggles and go on. Watch the struggles and go on.
Try the hills and the valley.
Watch the struggles and go on. Watch the struggles and go on. Yeah. Watch the struggles and go on. Watch the struggles and go on.
Jaja, bless everybody.
Hallelujah. And though I feel so sad,
One
yeah,
to Rasta, get up.
my blood system driving me mad.
Don't let them get down.
But I lift my head up high.
High to the sky. Heal Jah Rastafari. No matter how it hard, we have to try. So,
Watch the struggles and go on. Watch the struggles and go on.
not the people, nobody.
Watch the struggles and go on. Watch the struggles and go on.
Try the hills and the valley.
Watch the struggles and go on. Watch the struggles and go on. Yeah. Watch the struggles and go on. Watch the struggles and go on.
God bless everybody. We need a conviction.
Conviction.
Cause redemption draweth nigh.
Rumors of war. Yeah.
The signs are written in the sky. A world of calamity. Yeah. While Babylon are reap their vanity.
No love for humanity.
No love. Is it that we're so blind? Watch his struggles.
Watch the struggles and go on. Yeah. Watch the struggles and go on.
We got to be strong.
Okay, so we're back here with KGenius, a big artist coming out of Brooklyn, New York, originally from Jamaica. KGenius, tell us a little bit about coming from tropical Jamaica.